Engineer Kabba is a principal partner at HRS about Nigeria.
And the interrogation of the attack on the Just Custodial Facility. Let me help you. Probably it will support even your question. Imo was in April. Imo attack was in April this year. Kabba was in September. Abologo was in October. And Jos was in November. Just to capture the attacks. And as painful as those attacks were, very painful, nobody would really want the end of justice to be so vulnerable. And I use the word end of justice very, very consciously. The custodial facilities are the final end of criminal justice administration or system. When a crime is committed, is investigated, the culprit apprehended and tried, the ultimate end at conviction is the custodial facility. So, morally, the state holds itself the responsibility of safe custody that must not be violated. So, on that account alone, we must appreciate the enormity of any successful attack on the custodial facility. And I so do. But I want us to put these things in the context of our security situation. And I want to recall my last engagement with you people here. I said that when a soldier had to die defending either asset of the nation or the territory of the nation, that is the height of defense by any nation, by any state. So, in Abologo, in Kabba, and Owerri, there was no casualty. In Abologo, in Kabba, in Jos, our men died. Meaning that the best we could put there was there. And when your best could not suffice, it's no longer a question of inability to make preparation or failure for preparation or preparedness. It's just that at that instance, you just couldn't hold the defense as required. And several factors are responsible. What I can assure Nigerians is this. Yes, as contextual as these attacks and the successes such criminals are having are, we are upping our game. And we will prevent any such opportunistic attack and even make it impossible. And that is what the state must do. We are working with all arms of government, particularly in security, to make our custodial facilities impregnable. We will not rest until that is achieved. So that's assurance I want to give Nigerians. As to whether it calls for my resignation, I still don't see any need for that, because it is not for lack of preparedness that the attacks were successful. No. If people had to, no, even the men in uniform, yes, the hazard of their job could lead to their death. But none of them wanted to die. Just like every other human being. So for any one of them to fall in line of duty should signify the fact that no effort was spared An effort that led to sacrifice of human life cannot be trivialized. So, security is a wholesome thing. Unlike writing, that you write what you want to write. Security is an unpredictable thing. But what we must not lose sight of is the fact that, except for Owerri, and even in Owerri, the location of the facility, the deployment of officers and men were sufficient to prevent the attack. The circumstances beyond the control of those who were so deployed made it impossible for them to act sufficiently to prevent the attack. Even in Owerri. I want to be historical. This opportunistic thing became almost routine with the NSAS mob attack of our facility in Benin City. 2 facilities were run over by mobs on the 28th of October 2020, and the number that came was just simply impossible to engage. So I cannot exhaust the factors and reasons. But the assurance I'm giving to Nigeria is this. A state is an ongoing effect. We are developing capacity. We are engaging sister security agencies. And the assurance I want to give Nigerians is that progressively we will attain impregnability of our custodial facilities. I thank you.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.